recently came back from my field work. I'd like to acknowledge the communities connected to my field sites, Chitwan, Bake, and Badia, and I also acknowledge the lives of both human and megafauna lost in journey of coexistence. The topic of my research is how we are managing the negative interactions between human and megafauna in rural and Terai of Nepal. For this talk, the focus is on tiger. I draw insights from my field work with community members, leaders, senior national parks and government officials, field staff, academics and experts. Okay, megafauna are important for conservation. However, they live generally in protected areas that are too small for preserving species such as tiger that need larger territory. There are few tigers for conserving genetic diversity, but there are too many tigers in protected areas. At the same time, human populations are facing increased conflict and impact. The problem is that improving the genetic diversity of the tiger population would require expanding protected areas. Allowing tiger to expand habitat beyond protected areas increases the likelihood of conflict. As tiger population increases, where humans live and engage in farming and livestock raising. Long-term monitoring of tiger by Gurung et al. 2006 has confirmed the presence of tigers outside protected areas, and this is important, and involved in killings in livestock and humans. My research participants highlights the factor of the conflict are due to habitat loss that we are doing. Competing shared spaces between humans and megafauna, shrinking distances between settlements and protected areas. They also suggest preventive measures such as fencing and predator-proof corrals. Alongside management responses including restricting grazing in buffer zone forests, removing problematic animals and providing relief for injuries, death, livestock, killing and crop damage. My key message now, this is very important. My key message is that management responses that are mainly directed towards reducing fear rather than managing the risks to prevent the attacks from happening in the future. And the preventive measures are temporary. I'll now present the management response during the tiger attack on the ground. One of the participants said, and I quote, "Whenever there is a tiger attack, it is an incident first. This incident would convert into conflict depending on how the incident is perceived by the victim families and the neighbor, and how response team respond to remove the problem animals from the area." Let me take you an incident. In 2022, a tiger attacks in Bake killed 3 people and injured 3. That demanded 25 days of multi-agency response involving 4 institutions. Using a buffalo as a pet and spending around 500,000 rupees, authorities captured and relocated the problematic tiger to Bharatpur Zoo, Chitwan, that is more than 200 kilometers from Bake. This incident shows the number of challenges the institution and the individuals in the ground must go through to track down the tiger, remove it, and relocate it to the zoo. So moving dangerous animal might reduce conflict, but does not address the priority of more tigers. The main policy from the department is responding to increasing public anger from community around protected areas as the number of deaths and injuries seems to be increasing, including increased relief payments in millions, as evidenced by Dhakal et al. At 2026. The efforts are made to reduce the fear and complaints rather than managing the risks to prevent the attacks from happening in the future. Hence, I don't have an answer, but hence the need to look for alternative is imperative. So I'll end my talk with a quote from a tiger widow of Bake, and I quote, "If we had killed tiger, we face life sentence, but tiger doesn't." She said this with me with a mix of emotion, smile, and sadness. So my key message is that we are managing the negative interaction by reducing fear rather than managing and preventing the risk of attacks that is happening in the future. Thank you.
Thank you.